cabinet key here. Gate 3? I'll just hold on to that. I'm all set. Now I'm ready for some action. Boss, this is Stormy. Sorry for worrying you. I'm back in action, thanks to Kid. What should we do now?
This is Boss. All levels haven't been purged yet. You and Kid purge that area. If you don't hurry, something really bad might happen. I'm counting on you. Over.
Roger. Kid, let's split up and start our purge.
Roger. Take care, Stormy.
Now that we finally got Stormy equipped and we got all our weapons and everyone's good to go, we're back on task with purging this level, level 5. I guess it's the weapons and development floor, if I remember correctly. Oh, we're right at a terminal.
A terminal. It says, enter passcode.
Luckily, we got that little piece of paper last time that had a bunch of passcodes on it, so let's go ahead and enter this one, which is the right one, after trying a bunch of times.
Great! It's the floor data for level 5. I'll download it to the Griffon's computer.
One of the things I really like about this game is the level of detail that they put into sort of the maps and designs of the entire hamlet structure.
Boss, this is Killer. I've managed to get another machine. I hate to say it, but it doesn't look like I can clean out level 6 by myself.
Don't exert yourself. Why don't you join up with Kid and Stormy? They're on the upper level.
Right. Something's been following me for a while. I'll join up with them as soon as I get rid of whatever's tailing me.
Which is sort of something, which is sort of something that I want to try and emulate, especially when I make games myself. But it's something I'm emulating right now when I'm making my sort of first game. I'm not sure, because I'm technically working on 3 separate projects at the moment, or rather 4 actually, now that I think about it. Well, okay, I'm working on 4. One of them is sort of something that's kind of up in the air. It's not really gonna happen ever, like anytime soon. I don't think that's ever gonna happen very soon.
How many enemy units could there be?
The factory sector is still operational. There'll be no end to this unless we do something about it.
And something that's gonna take a long time. So I kind of just have it in the back of my mind. So mainly I'm just working on 3 different things right now. And I have one that I've been working on for about 2 years or so.
This is Boss. Urgent message to all units. Whenever you leave your cockpit, wear your helmet and keep your visors down. Hamlet has been contaminated by some kind of virus. Other than levels 7 and 8, the air cleaners are down and it's dangerous. The standard sensors can't detect this, so be careful. I know you'd never do something foolish like eat the local food, but if you find anything to eat, don't.
Oh, I've already done it. I ate some fruits in the agricultural area. Kid and I were outside without our helmets a while ago.
And Killer is out there without his helmet, too.
I found out just now from the disc that Kid found.
Oh my gosh.
Stay alive, everyone. Over.
I feel a bit queasy, Kid. You all right?
I feel fine, now.
I'm protected by lunar tears. I have nothing to worry about. Sure, not even a virus would want to come near you.
And I'm sort of somewhat near completion, or rather, no. What am I talking about? That's not exactly what I wanted to say. I've been working on it for a couple of years now. I don't know why I said I'm near completion. That's a complete and utter lie. But basically, I've been working on it recently, and I'm sort of, well, anyway, that doesn't matter. The game itself, I guess I can tell you, it has like a school, and I've sort of spent a lot of time designing sort of how the school works. So similar to how Hamlet was designed, I have a lot of sort of areas and floors and stuff that have a certain purpose. Like I put a lot of thought into it as if I was actually designing the school from scratch. But when in actuality, I'm, not, and it's not an actual school.
Gate 3. There's a slot for a magnetic key. It doesn't look like it will open up now.
Let's give Stormy a call, I guess, since she has the magnetic key.
Darn, there's too many of them.
The factory sector is still in operation. We have to do something about it. Kid, think of something fast!
Oh, I think I know what to do.
These are surface attachment bombs. There are 8 of them in all.
Kid, you found those too. They're quite handy. Oh, yes! How about we use these bombs to blow the factory section to pieces? As it is now, there's no end in sight.
But wouldn't it be hard to blow up the entire factory section with only this amount?
Maybe we can blow up a part of that area. If their numbers increase further, we'd be in deep trouble. Wait a minute. The calculations from the computer just came. With this firepower, we could wipe out the entire east section with only 6 bombs.
I see. Right. Let's try it, Stormy.
Well then, I'll place them from the north section. Kid, you set them on the south section.
Roger. I see. All I have to do is place the bombs on those points. Right. I'm off.
I'll open up gate 3. You can go straight in and good luck, kid.
And by what I mean by not real is basically that the school sort of doesn't function as a school for the game itself. It's sort of just the setting, similar to how Hamlet doesn't really function as a moon base, but it's just the setting for what's going on.
Explosives. That takes care of
that.
that.
A bit of a small jump cut here because I kind of went over all these spots that say attention, attention, and it says, bomb set point. I thought that it would do it automatically, but it turns out I have to go to the slot. And once it tells me that, I have to go into my items and actually, set the bomb. Especially since I saw this little image that they bring up that kind of looks like, TNT or something like that. And
Explosive.
It used to always happen
That
to me
takes
when I
care
used
of
to
that.
play this way back when. I used to always think like, oh, okay, cool, bomb set. Because that just looks like some sort of wad of TNT that I just threw down there. Even though I know that that's not the actual image for the bombs. They're like these disc type things. But this should be the last bomb here. Let's go ahead and set that real quickly.
Explosives. That takes care of that. Right. That takes care of all of them. Stormy, everything's all set here. How about you?
Done here too. Let's meet at gate 3. Hurry!
So let's go ahead and meet up with Stormy.
Stormy, thanks for waiting.
Good work, kid. Let's set the bombs off.
All right!
They shouldn't be increasing in numbers anymore. Let's go and clean up the rest.
Roger. All right now. It's time to blow them away.
Now that that's done, all that's left really is to purge the rest of this floor.
Uh-oh. The floor's been weakened by a blast here, so I can't go this way.
Which really sucks. I mean, it's fine. I don't really think it would have made much of a difference if I was able to access that area of the map. So I just need to go back, look around places that I've already been to, which kind of blows since, if you remember when I was looking for Stormy's parts, all of these robots here were not there at all. So they've kind of decided to just spawn random enemies in places you've already been to just to sort of buy time. So that kind of really blows. This game is really guilty of having a lot of extra padding just to sort of extend the length of the game and kind of give you something to do. I mean, I don't necessarily mind that too much if it's sort of fun or if it has a purpose. I guess this kind of has a purpose, but at the same time, I was kind of here already, so I don't understand why I have to go back and take on guys that you just decided to randomly spawn. But at the same time, I guess I can't really complain too much because it hasn't been atrocious aside from getting the crap for Stormy, which was really obnoxious because, you know, I found all of it before actually, or at least most of it. I think I found 2 out of the 3 of them before, you know, actually mentioning it to her. And I used to always get stuck as a child because I didn't know what the hell I was supposed to do. Because I would just find it and he didn't want to pick it up, so I didn't know what to do.
Stormy, I've cleaned out this section. How are you doing?
I'm done here too. Kid, let's meet in front of elevator 3.
Roger.
And yeah, he would just, I thought that it was, you know, really important and essential, and I needed it to advance the plot. But that's not the case at all. So I would kind of just get stuck there a bunch of times until eventually I started to like walk around and, you know, shit just happened. That happens a lot with this game. And I didn't really decide to like look through walkthroughs or anything like that, which is shocking because I spent most of my time going through walkthroughs, especially for games like, for example, Ocarina of Time. I greatly regret doing this, but I used the walkthrough for like 90% of the game, unfortunately.
You're here at last. You're late, kid.
Sorry. But anyway, we're completely done with our purge.
Yes, we managed to do it. What?
What? The military units?
Sorry to trouble you, but this thing has been stalking me for a while now. Can you lend me a hand?
Killer?
Gosh. Oh well, let's help him out, kid.
Right, so Killer's been getting followed around by this military unit here, and he's had to bring it to us because he couldn't deal with it. And now it's time to beat this shit. This little bloody pulp. I guess not a bloody pulp since it's a fucking robot, but you get the main idea. It's always really weird when I do this because I always kind of like shoot. Like later when I had to deal with Maria, god damn it broke my laser. Luckily I have another one, but I had to sort of shoot and it would always shoot the person.
Safe at last. Stormy, kid, thank you. I'll repay you someday.
You know it. I just repaired my machine and now it's all banged up again.
Kid, thanks to you, I've got revenge for my dear old machine.
Killer, is that the machine you found?
Yeah.
A big man like you jammed into a powered suit. What a joke. I'm amazed that you even got inside.
Hey, I'm not Rosin. I can easily get into a power suit.
Is that more powerful than a VF?
Well, I can't really say. It's a lot more powerful than it looks and can use VF attachments. As for speed, it would give Stormy's VF a good run for the money.
Then why didn't you take care of that thing yourself?
Wait a minute. I was worried, so I came to save you. When I got into the elevator, it just jumped in.
Well, I don't remember asking anyone for any kind of help.
What did you say? Why can't you accept people's kindness graciously, you Amazon?
What did you say? Who do you think you are calling me an Amazon? Why, you Bigfoot barbarian.
What? You're really asking for it. You'll regret this, you nag.
Ha! You couldn't even touch me.
Knock it off, both of you. Gee whiz, Maria's got a split personality or something.
Hey, you dumbbells, what the heck do you think you're doing? I think I've got a lead in the cause of all this. Get yourselves to the databank on level 7, everyone.
Roger.
We'll continue this later, Stormy.
Well, we'll settle this when we get back to Earth.
They don't let up.
Captain!
Everyone here?
Smiley's not here yet? What now?
Send this video to Smiley. We can't wait for him.
Roger. Thief, can you read me? I'm sending you what we've discovered about the cause of Hamlet's troubles. Hook up to the in-mind circuit.
Right.
crowd's all here, I see. Long time no see. Well, how do I look?
You look a little thin. Are you all right?
You look a bit more like your mugshot now.
Gee, thanks for the compliments. Could it be the lighting?
Thief, cut out the chatter. Look at your screen. I'm sending the data. Rousing, play it.
Roger.
October 14th. This could be the last day for us scientists. The monsters are gaining ground every day. Our protectors, the security forces and military test pilots, are being conquered by number 369 and turn into our enemies. Some researchers are also affected and then turn on the others. We cannot continue our efforts to create a vaccine. Frances is still working on it, but we cannot help but sacrifice her. Even she cannot complete the vaccine in such a short time. The only thing we can do is to lower the partitions and hold back the enemy.
Hey, cut it out already! There isn't going to be anyone left to look at any records after this! Come here and grab a weapon!
Wait a minute, I'll be right there. As Professor Mabel's assistants, we should have realized the danger sooner. The reason that we are not allowed to return to the Earth is most likely the fear that the virus would invade the Earth before the vaccine is completed. If by chance number 369 should be transported to the Earth...
Hey, look out! It's here! It's a military-powered suit!
What's that?
This is what was in the disc that Jim had. It's a diary of the researchers, and that was the ending of it.
Number 369 has contaminated Hamlet?
So the sensor that I picked up measures the degree of contamination.
We must all have that stuff inside of us already.
However, when a healthy person gets infected and becomes a carrier, the probability of getting sick is very low.
What do you mean?
Let's explain.
This is the biological weapon number 369. It is a most frightful biological weapon. When an organism is infected and becomes affected, it develops a tendency to attack non-affected organisms. The organism that is attacked is also infected, and there is a danger that the number of infected organisms rapidly grows.
In addition, it will infect dead organisms, which in turn will attack non-infected organisms. It's a terrible virus.
Like the security units we ran into.
This is what's strange. When a dead organism is infected, probability that the virus takes control is 100%. However, if the infected organism is alive, that is, if it's a carrier, then the probability is only 10 to 20% it'll develop the full-blown disease.
What determines whether or not a carrier develops the symptoms eluded even the researchers at Hamlet. Most of the residents were attacked and killed by the zombies, and then were infected and developed the symptoms themselves.
Then we have a 10 to 20% chance that we'll get sick too. I feel faint.
On the other hand, it means that there's an 80 to 90% chance that we don't get sick, as long as we're alive, that is.
You really are an airhead. This is a life or death situation.
Those who came down with the disease just had bad luck. Don't worry, I'll take care of anyone who comes down with the disease. That's the worst case scenario, but don't get obsessed with the thought. Stay firm. Continue to report, Rosen.
AMAX Factories ordered the research on the virus. One of the staff members was Professor Mabel, and Francis was his assistant. According to the records, he disappeared on June 18th. But take a look at this. never seen anything so horrible. The date is June 30th. The location is on level 9, near the Lunar Tiers mining area.
God, that's close to where I am now. Someone save me!
The protection on the information about number 369 and Professor Mabel was especially tough. It was most likely artificially structured that way.
Wait a minute. Did you say that AMAX Factories ordered the research? Doesn't that mean that headquarters knew all about this? That's nonsense. And not even one word of explanation?
About the researchers not being allowed to return.
They wouldn't be thinking to keep us here, would they?
That's no joke. What was the purpose in sending us here? Huh?
What's up?
I thought I saw a human. No mistake, it's on my sensor.
Go after him, thief. I'll send the others as backup.
Right.
Right. Everyone, go and back up Smiley. Level 9 is huge. I'll consult with our superiors about this.
Roger.